Gotta hate that feeling when you get 4th place and there's just awards for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Man, it's terrible. Well, we're here with that list. The top 5 games that didn't make the top 10 games. Boy, does it suck to be these guys. Anyway, a couple things I want to say first. I call this a top 5, but it's actually just the 5 games. They're in no particular order because really I can't decide, and once I got to the top 10 I really quit caring. So, yeah. Second, these games are all on the list for their own special reasons. Some because I didn't finish the game and were, as such, were disqualified from the list. Others because I just didn't think of them or they just plain weren't good enough. So, having said all this, let's get on to the top 5 games that didn't make the list. I'm Professor Powerline. Alright, so my first game on the list is a game that would have made the top 5 of the top 10 had it been able to qualify for the list. This is a game that I love beyond all reason, but it was disqualified because I didn't beat it. This is Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door. Now, you might be wondering, why not Paper Mario the original? Well, simple. I haven't beaten that game either, and the partners having health just sort of makes the whole game better for me. And I think the gameplay was vastly improved over the original Paper Mario. I love both games, but same as with my top 10, limit 1 game per series, so I'm giving it the Thousand-Year Door. So Thousand-Year Door is number 5. Number 4 is a game I beat once a year at the end of the year, every year, without fail. This is Super Mario World. Now, the reason that I play this game so much, but the reason it didn't make the top 10 is because I never play it by myself. I only play this when my older brother comes into town to see the family again. And every year he's here, we always play through the game, all 92 exits, and then I never pick it up again for the rest of the year. So for that reason it didn't make the top 10, but I do really love this game. And I almost put it in the top 10 just on that one factor, but I didn't, and here he is at the number 4 slot on the top 5 honorable mentions. Sorry, Super Mario World. Next time, maybe. Number 3 is a game that also didn't make the list because I never play it by myself. This is Mario Party 3. The reason Mario Party 3 is on here, as opposed to any of the other games, is first, it was the first Mario Party I ever played, so for that reason, there we go. And my family does own all 8 Mario Parties. I haven't got the 9th one yet, but I mean to. But anyway, there was a point in my life when I went on a 6-hour car trip 3 times a year, and every single time we'd pack the N64 on the car, hook it up to this old TV, and we'd play a 60-turn round of Mario Party 3, like twice throughout the car ride. So, yeah, needless to say, I played this game, I dare say, more than any other game I've ever owned. Maybe not quite that much, but I've definitely put some mileage on this bad boy. So, yeah, and I still bust it out every time the whole family's together again. So, this game really, if I was going to pick a number 11, it'd probably be Mario Party 3. But not in the top 10s. So, sorry Mario Party, stuck at number 3. I'm noticing a pattern with some of these honorable mentions because number 2 is New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Again, the only reason I love this game as much as I do is because every single time my entire family's all together, we bust this game out and do some 4-player career mode, and we beat the entire game once a year. That's a little bit crazy if you ask me, but it's what we do, and I like the other games, Mario Party 3 and Mario World, this game is not on the list because I only play it when my family's around and never by myself. But don't get me wrong, this game is the best co-op adventure game I think I've ever played. It's so much fun. I play it all the time when my family's around, but like I said, I don't play it by myself. I only play it when my family's around, so yep, number 2. The final game on my list of top 5 honorable mentions is going to be Kirby 64, The Crystal Shards. I'm a little bit sad to put this game on the list because it's the only one that didn't make the top 10 because it wasn't fun enough. All the other games I put on this list because I only played them with family or I hadn't beaten them. But this game's the only game that I have beaten, and it just didn't make the top list because it wasn't fun enough. It's a shame, really, because this is my favorite Kirby game, obviously. Its powers are great. The combination power thing is genius. The storyline's pretty awesome. The multiplayer's not amazing, but it's not terrible either. The boss runs things is kind of fun. It's just got a lot of really cool factors to it, and it definitely is one of my favorite games, but just tragically, just not quite fun enough to be on the top 10. So I really feel bad about it, but the final game on this list is Kirby 64, The Crystal Shards. Before we go, I think it's only fair that we give one final send-off to the honorable failures. In no particular order, they are Kirby 64 The Crystal Shards, Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, Super Mario World, and Mario Party 3. Sorry guys, we love you, but just not that much. Well, that's it. My top 5 honorable mentions for my top 10 all-time favorite video games. With that, I'll see y'all next time.